Hey everyone, this is Alex of Spent Phoenix Games, and today we are opening a Modern Horizons 3 Play Booster Box. Should be a fun one today. I've opened a couple of these before, including a bundle, and got some pretty sweet cards out of there, so I am very much looking forward to this one as well. Let's get this open here. As always, I feel like I'm going to rip this box every time I try to open it. No box topper in this one, unfortunately. Let's get some of these out of here. Okay, stacks look about even there. So we'll take one, put the other aside for the meantime. And let's get right into it. Alright, looks like we're going forward to backwards this time. We got Demon Fury, Evolution Witness, Kami of Jealous Thirst, Airy Auxiliary, Molten Gatekeeper, Sheltering Landscape, Shattered Landscape, Hydra Trainer, Is It Generatorium, Witch Enchanter, Null Elemental Blast, Victimize, a Sowing Microspawn. I've sold a couple of these recently. An Ethereum Terramander. And a Spellgorger Weird. Let's get these all lined up here. That is colorless, so I'll put it in the artifacts. On to the next one. Right, Tune the Narrative, Basking Brood Scale, Wither and Blue, Solstice Zealot, Siege Smash, Perilous Landscape, Reiterating Bolt, Essence Reliquary, Propagator Drone, Distinguished Conjurer, and Emrakul, the World Anew. Hey! Very nice. This is one of the Eldrazi, one of the chase cards of the set. We love to see it. And a Grist, Voracious Larva in the extended art. That's pretty sick too. With an Aether Spike foil. And a Swamp foil as well. With an Eldrazi spawn and energy reserve token. That's a great pack there. Let's go. That is sick. I'm gonna have to put a foil or a sleeve on that real quick. And the same for our grist. All right, doing good so far. Let's keep it up. We got a Foul Strike, Scurrilous Sentry, Wing-It, Infernal Captor, Faithful Watchdog, Seething Landscape, Contaminated Landscape, Indebted Spirit, Ghostfire Slice, The Hunger Tide Rises, Stump Stomp, a Jet Medallion. Okay, that seems good. And an Argent Dies with a foil Pinnacle Monk. I know this is worth something, even though it's only a uncommon. And I believe that's an ad card. So we know what we do with ad cards. Throw it in the trash. Alright, on to the next pack. We've got an Eviscerator's Insight, Thraben Charm, Glimpse the Impossible, Unfathomable Truths, Malevolent Rumble, Warped Tusker, Riddlegate Gargoyle, Depth Defiler, Twisted Riddle Keeper, Disciple of Freyalise, Meteoric Mace, a Null Drifter, and a Necrobloom. I was thinking about making a deck out of this as well, with a basic mountain and a whale token. Not a bad pack. I'll put these, I guess they can go over here, since they're not the ones I want to keep with the rest of them. Is that foil? I don't know, it's hard to tell. I don't think it is, but... Actually, you know what? Let's move lands to this one. We'll do rare multis in that one. Alright, let's keep it going. We got an art card in this one. Alright, Airy Auxiliary, Molten Gatekeeper, Tune the Narrative, Evolution Witness, Wither and Bloom, Tranquil Landscape, Sneaky Snacker, Guardian of the Forgotten, Territory Color, Brain Surge, Distinguished Conjurer, and Eladamri Corvectol. It's a mythic. I haven't seen this card before. With a foil Horrific Assault. And a full art foil Plains. Hey, very nice. I believe this is a Territory Color art card. Next pack. Alright, Accursed Marauder, Expel the Unworthy, Thriving Skyclaw, Utter Insignificance, Gift of the Viper, Bountiful Landscape, Obstinate Gargoyle, Frogmere Enforcer, Horrid Shadow Spinner, It That Heralds the Inn, Glasswing Grace, and Branching Evolution. I think that's pretty good. With an Emperor of Bones. That's pretty cool. And a foil Colossal Dreadmask. And I believe that's another art card. And you know what we do with those. And sorry, not art card, ad card. We keep those art cards. I like to use them for dividers, and some of them just look cool. Next. Solstice Zealot, Siege Smash, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Twisted Landscape, Titan's Vanguard, Etched Slith, Signature Slam, Copy Crook, Barbarian Ring, Harbinger of the Seas, non-basic lands or islands. That seems toxic. And a Wormcoil Larva foil with a full art forest and an Eldrazi spawn token. Alright, Drossclaw, Dog Umbra, Skoa Embermage, Serum Visionary, Eldrazi Repurposer, Conduit Goblin, Foreboding Landscape, Propagator Drone, Ethereum Terramander, Sink into Stupor, Victimize, and Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor. Ooh, another one. With a Eldrazi Linebreaker. Don't think I've seen this card either. And a foiled Tempest Harvester. Hey, look at the cute dog. That's Philia, Exuberant Shepherd. What to do with this one? I guess it's almost neutral, but it does have a red in the mana cost, so we'll put it right there. Hexgold Slith, Fanged Flames, Aether Spike, Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Writhing Chrysalis, Muster the Departed, Ghostfire Slice, Rush of Inspiration, A Snow-Covered Wastes, full art, sick. A Fledgling Dragon. A Null Drifter with the retro frame, okay. And a foil Junk Diver with a basic plains and a clue token. I think we'll have to take another look at that Null Drifter because I love those retro frames. Man, that is cool. I don't know if I'd ever use it in something, but it is cool. Alright, we got a Hex Gold Slith, a Fang Flames, Aether Spike, Nightshad Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, pretty sure we already opened this pack, Riddlegate Gargoyle, Warp Tusker, Marionette Apprentice, Proud Pack Rhino, Bridgeworks Battle, Junk Diver, and Imskir Iron Eater. And a foil Riddlegate Gargoyle with a full art foil island and a rat token. We almost did just open that pack. Those last three were all of the same kind. Thankfully it diverted there at the end. Though I definitely wouldn't have minded another Null Drifter in the retro frame. Right, Inventor's Axe, Tempest Harvester, Colossal Dreadmask, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Mandibular Kite, Tranquil Landscape, Sneaky Snacker, Wastegate Battle Mage, Consigned Memory, that's worth some money, Grim Servant, Eldrazi Ravager, and Estrid's Invocation. I'm pretty sure that's worth a little money too. Actually, I think this might go in my Tom Bombadil deck if I decide to make it. And an Archway of Innovation Land. That is sick. And a Reckless Pyro Surfer foil with a Phyrexian Germ token. That's a pretty awesome pack. Okay. I'm putting this up front. I know Consigned Memory's worth some money, so I'm putting it up in the front area. This is a land. We'll put it with the lands. We'll put it with the blues. We got an art card in this one. Alright, Rose-Caught Knight, Void Bouncer, Electrozoa, Temperamental Oozewog, Dream Drinker Vampire, Bountiful Landscape, Conduit Goblin, Glaring Flesh Raker, Monstrous Vortex, Strength of the Harvest, Reef Worm, and Sorin of House Markov. Okay. Let's see what it transforms into. A Planeswalker. Cool. Okay. And a foil Owl Strike with a basic mountain and a Dreamtide Whale art card. Alright, Sarpadian Simulacrum, Sage of the Unknowable, Horrific Assault, Eviscerator's Insight, Expel the Unworthy, Obstinate Gargoyle, Twisted Landscape, Emissary of Soulfire, Dreadmobile, Static Prison, Royal Cartographer, Cephalid Coliseum, and six. Six is worth some money. I sold one of those. That's awesome. And oh my god, we've got an Emrakul, The World Anew. Same card as earlier, but this is a foil retro frame. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. That's going in the sleeve immediately. And we are top loading that one. It was kind of weird that it was upside down, but maybe they happens like that. Whatever, I ain't complaining. I wonder if I can get this to somehow stand up. I still want to be in view. That's going to stay there about 2 seconds till I start moving this board, and then it's falling over. But that was a great pack. We take those for sure. And 6 is cool too. 6 is getting the sleeve. Damn, okay. We are doing good so far. I like it. Let's keep on going. Oh, looks like maybe another ad card. Alright, Nyxborn Unicorn, Galvanic Discharge, Petrifying Meddler, Full Strike, Breathe Your Last, Writhing Chrysalis, Scurry of Gremlins, Mob, Consuming Corruption, Hydroelectric Specimen, the Priest of Titania, and Abstruse Appropriation. Interesting. Haven't seen that card before. With a foil Smelted Charge Bug, a basic Plains, and yep, an ad card. And we do that with that. And the reason I tossed the ad cards is, well, I already bought your product, bud. I don't need you to advertise to me anymore, because, well, I'm probably going to keep buying your product. See, I told you that was going to slide as soon as it got moved. I wonder if I could use the token cards to hold it up. God, that is sick. I love that. I am so happy we opened that here. Okay. Glimpse the Impossible, Unfathomable Truths, Malevolent Rumble, Drossclaw, Thraben Charm, Warped Tusker, Path of Annihilation, Wormcoil Larva, Triton Wavebreaker, Pyretic Rebirth, Meltdown, with a Flare of Fortitude, and a foil Obstinate Gargoyle with a foil Forest. And A Phyrexian Tower art card. Too bad we couldn't get a Phyrexian Tower out of that one. Alright, 3 more on this stack. We're doing good. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit more than the last video, just because it ran really long. So we're going to try to keep this moving, but if we see anything cool, we're sticking and watching it. Tune the Narrative, Basking Brood-Scale, Wither and Bloom, Solstice Zealot, Siege Smash, Sneaky Snacker, Bountiful Landscape, Collective Resistance, Arcbound Condor, a Null Elemental Blast, Fell the Profane, and a full or extended art Jet Medallion. We opened one of these earlier, but this is cool. And a Guide of Souls. With a foil Reef Worm and an Eldrazi spawn token. I think we're going to go ahead and sleeve this. I don't know if it's actually like a playable card per se, but I don't know, that art is sick. Let's keep it moving. Right, Thriving Skyclaw, Utter Insignificance, Gift of the Viper, Accursed Marauder, Dog Umbra, Conduit Goblin, Obstinate Gargoyle, Solar Transformer, Lion Umbra, Hopender Coatl, Drowner of Truth, Meteoric Mace, a Strix Serenade. Serenade, no, I guess it could go either way. With a Lethal Throwdown foil. And an insect token. Alright, last pack of the stack. We got a couple Emrakul's. Let's see about the other two big ones. Big Eldrazi. Aether Spike, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slith, Fanged Flames, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Twisted Landscape, Guardian of the Forgotten, Signature Slam, Etched Slith, Barbarian Ring, Rite of the Reliquary. I sold a full art of this just the other day. And a foil Gift of the Viper with an island and a helper token. Not the most exciting last pack of the stack, but you know, we got 15 more. That's the way. Okay. Halfway done. I am very happy with what we've got so far. Let's keep ripping. Got another art card here. Alright, Deem Inferior, Evolution Witness, Kami of Jealous Thirst, Airy Auxiliary, Auxiliary. Molten Gatekeeper, Riddlegate Gargoyle, Tranquil Landscape, Wumpus Aberration, Golden Tail Trainer, Amped Raptor, Suppression Ray, Buried Alive, Devourer of Destiny, with a foil Marionette Apprentice. And our art card is a signature art card of Flusterstorm. Neat. Another art card in this one. Alright, we've got Infernal Captor, Faithful Watchdog, Nyxborn Hydra, Scurrilous Sentry, Inspired Inventor, Contaminated Landscape, Bespoke Battle Wagon, Trickster's Elk, Lethal Throwdown, Legion Leadership, and a Thought-Knot Seer. What is this from? A special guest. Yeah, because I didn't recognize that symbol over there, but I guess it's a special guest of the set. I don't know anything about this card. I mean, it's a full art card. I bet that's pretty sick. Oh, okay. There's a Annoyed Altasaur in there, and an Aether Revolt, not to be confused with the set of the same name, with a foil Thraben Charm. And we got another Flutterstorm art card. Alright, I'm not going to do any research on it right this second, but I am sleeving this up, because that is cool. As well as our Aether Revolt. Not a bad pack, especially since I've never seen that Thought-Knot Seer before. We got another art card here. Alright, Temperamental Oozewog, Dream Drinker Vampire, Nyxborn Unicorn, Galvanic Discharge, Electrozoa, Snapping Void Craw, Drownyard Lurker, Territory Color, Idol of False Gods, Cursed Wombat, Worn Power Stone, Primal Prayers, and a foil Unfathomable Truths, with a floral art foil mountain. And our art card is Nadu Winged Wisdom. I think I've got a Primal Prayers up for listing right now, so not, super excited to see that one. Alright, Aether Spike, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Hexgold Slit, Fang Flames, Cranial Ram, Riddlegate Gargoyle, It That Heralds the End, Horrid Shadow Spinner, Disciple of Freyalise, Fledgling Dragon, and Echoes of Eternity. With a foil Scurrilous Sentry and a full art island. And our art card is Flare of Duplication. Alright. Nyxborn Hydra, Breathe Your Last, Inspired Inventor, Sarpadian Simulacrum, I did that last time too, Tempest Harvester, Tranquil Landscape, Warp Tusker, Copy Crook, Muster the Departed, Breaker of Creation, Glasswing Grace, Annoyed Altasaur, a Windswept Hearth as our rare. Pretty sure these lands are crack lands, I think the term is. Not a bad one to pull, for sure. And an Edge Slith foil with a Fanatic of Ronus token. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a sleeve. Alright, on to the next one with another art card. Alright, Wing It, Infernal Captor, Faithful Watchdog, Nyxborn Hydra, Scurrilous Sentry, Inspired Inventor, Deceptive Landscape, Timeo Meets the Story Circle, Skittering Precursor, Bogart Trawler, Decree of Justice, and a Volatile Storm Drake. With a foil Mindless Conscription and a foil Swamp. And our art card is Felia, Exuberant Shepherd. Yeah. The old ticker's not gone yet. Oh, it's pretty close. Okay. Utter Insignificance, Gift of the Viper, Accursed Marauder, Dog Umbra, Smelted Charge Bug, Sheltering Landscape, Shattered Landscape, Mindless Conscription, Ral and the Implicit Maze, Envoy of the Ancestors, and Giotl Moog Ancient. And this is a commander card. Interesting. Like a landfall deck. With a Shrieking Drake and a Harrogast Erupting Nullkite. Okay. With a foil expanding ooze and a servo token. Not bad. Always nice to get two rares or mythics in one pack. I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve this. I've never seen this card before, so who knows? Alright, Inventor's Axe, Tempest Harvester, Colossal Dread Mask, Mandibular Kite, Retrofitted Transmogrant, Snapping Void Craw, Drownyard Lurker, Ajani Fells the Godsire, a Snow-Covered Wastes, I think we got the full art of that earlier, a Sundering Eruption, a Wirewood Symbiote, a Flare of Malice, and a foil Flare of Malice. Okay. With a Forest and a copy token. Interesting. Don't always see the same rare back to back. I'm just that lucky, I guess. Got another art card here. Alright, we got Serum Visionary, Eldrazi Repurposer, Gravedigg, Jolted Awake, Skoa Embermage, Perilous Landscape, Seething Landscape, Planar Genesis, Furnace Hellkite, Quest for the Necropolis, Glyph Elemental, and Ophiomancer. Sneaky Snake. And a Dreamtide Whale. And a foil Bountiful Landscape, with our art card being Arna Kinrud, Sky Captain. Alright, Sarpadian Simulacrum, got it right this time. Sage of the Unknowable, Horrific Assault, Eviscerator's Insight, Expel the Unworthy, Cranial Ram, Contaminated Landscape, Depth Defiler, Phyrexian Ironworks, Razorgrass Ambush, Nesting Grounds, and Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. And a foil Seething Landscape with a full art mountain and a treasure token. Feel like we're still just chasing the high off of that Emrakul pull. But hey, there's still a few packs over here to crack. I still can't get over that Emrakul. We got not one, but two Emrakuls. Alright, Glimpse the Impossible, Unfathomable Truths, Malevolent Rumble, Drossclaw, Thrabin Charm, Thriving Skyclaw, Foreboding Landscape, Cyclops Superconductor, Spawn Gang Commander, Charitable Levy, Revitalizing Repast, a Sapphire Medallion, must be a partner to the Jet Diamond from earlier. Ooh, and another Crackland, Wooded Foothills. I sold one of these recently. With a foil Gravedigg and a Helper Token. Not bad. We take those for sure. Alright, got us another art card here. We've got a Smelted Charge Bug, Serum Visionary, Eldrazi Repurposer, Gravedigg, Jolted Awake, Skoa Embermage, Writhing Chrysalis, Foreboding Landscape, The Creation of Avacyn, Reckless Pyrosurfer, a Pinnacle Monk, always like to see those, Nadier's Nightblade, ooh, with a Retro Frame Primal Prayers this time, okay, and a foil Grim Servant, and our art card is Party Thrasher. I don't know if the retro frame will be worth more than the regular one is, but I still like retro frames. Okay, we got Nightshade Dryad, Refurbished Familiar, Rosecott Knight, Void Pouncer, Petrifying Meddler, Cyclops Superconductor, Deceptive Landscape, Titan's Vanguard, Brain Surge, Blood-Soaked Insight, a Pearl Medallion. I guess we're getting all the medallions. With another Crackland. Hey, let's go. And a foiled Nyxborn Unicorn with an island and a Spirit Token. Okay, hey, another good pack. Of course, we gotta put a sleeve on the Crackland. Okay, we've got 4 more packs here. Come on, Eldrazi. I'm hyping up the Eldrazi, but I can't even remember the other 2 big bads' names. And I sold one of them. Ulamog, the Defiler. That's one of them. Gravedigg. Jolted Awake. Smelted Charge Bug. Demon Inferior. Basking Brood Scale. Deceptive Landscape, Cyclops Superconductor, Emrakul's Messenger, of course, he's got to tag along with Emrakul, Vexing Bauble, Metastatic Evangel, Kozilek's Unsealing. Kozilek is the other big bad Eldrazi. With an Emerald Medallion, I guess we were bound to get most of the medallions. I think we just got to get the red one now. And Shifting Woodland. I assume that's worth something, but I guess I haven't seen that type of land before. And a snake card. Go ahead and sleeve it up. All right, 4 packs remaining. Interesting. All right, we got a Rose-Caught Knight, Void Pouncer, Electrozoa, Temperamental Oozewag, Dream Drinker Vampire, Nyxborn Unicorn, Sheltering Landscape, The Hunger Tide Rises, Cursed Wombat, another Pinnacle Monk, always love to see those, a Worn Power Stone, and Arena of Glory. With a foil Molten Gatekeeper, and a foil Plains, and a Helper token. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve up this Arena of Glory. I don't see it being particularly good, but haste is always useful whenever you're trying to win the game as red. Alright. Kami of Jealous Thirst, Airy Auxiliary, Molten Gatekeeper, Tune the Narrative, Evolution Witness, Wither and Bloom, Snapping Voidcraw, Shattered Landscape, Ondur Knotmaster, Fangs of Colonia, Waterlogged Teachings, Deep Analysis, Genku Future Shaper, and a foil Quest for the Necropolis with a bird token. All right, 2 more packs left. We got Galvanic Discharge, Petrifying Meddler, Foul Strike, Breathe Your Last, Wing It, Drownyard Lurker, Perilous Landscape, Indebted Spirit, Urza's Cave, Breaker of Creation, Sylvan Safekeeper. And a Ulamog the Defiler. Hey, there we go. There's another Eldrazi big bad. I sold the retro frame of this back when I first started on TCGPlayer. Got it off of Whatnot. Okay, and a foil Fetid Gargantua. And a foil Forest with a signature art card of Nadu? Nadu Winged Wisdom. Alright, can we get Kozilek out of the last one? Okay, here we go. Alright, Solstice Zealot, Siege Smash, Corrupted Shapeshifter, Expanding Ooze, Fetid Gargantua, Cranial Ram, Seething Landscape, Voltstorm Angel, Unstable Amulet, Witch Enchanter, Angel of the Ruins, Psychic Frog, and a foil Drowner of Truth with a full art plains and a zombie token. Alright, that's the end of it. I'm pretty happy with what we got out of all this. I was not expecting another Eldrazi to pop back up, but that's pretty sick. You get these placed here, and then we'll take a look at some of the things we got. First off, I'm going to get right back here to... Actually, there were a number of these that were pretty sweet. Null Elemental Blast in the retro frame. But yeah, we pulled out the first Emrakul the World Anew. We got 2 Null Drifters, 1 in the retro frame, 2 Jet Medallions, 1 in the extended art. And of course, sick, we got Ulamog and Emrakul. This is so freaking cool. And the retro frame foil Emrakul. And then a couple others around here. Not sure if they're all worth much, but we've got the Flare, 4/2, Pearlier, and Imperial Advisor. Don't know how you ended up in there. The Argent Dice. Dice? I know they're the stabby things. Kozilek's. How did you end up in there too? Whoops. Dreamtide Whale, Volatile Stormdrake, Strix Serenade, Archwave Innovation. I feel like that could be good. Estrid's Invocation, I know that's good. And Sign of Memory, we put it up here because that's definitely good. And Harbinger of the Seas. This is toxic because it turns all non-basic lands into islands. That means they're no longer mountains or swamps or forests, they're islands. So you can punish players that play all non-basic lands. Shilgengar, Sire of Fame, the Ophiomancer, Flare of Malice into the Flare of Malice foil, Sorin of House Markov. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I forgot how to place cards. Emperor Bones and the Ethereum Terramancer. You got the Arena of Glory, the Aether Revolt, and the Eldrazi Linebreaker. I keep wanting to call that Eldrazi Linebacker. Take a hit from that guy, you're out of the game for good. And we got the Sylvan Safekeeper, the Retro Frame Primal Prayers, and the regular Frame Primal Prayers. 6, which is freaking sick. Branching Evolution. Eldamri Corvectol. Don't know what that is. Grist Voracious Larva, and the Sowing Microspawn. And then, of course, up here we had the Psychic Frog, the Genku Future Shaper, the Geode Moag Ancient, White of the Reliquary, and I think that's a foil. It's weird. There's no, like, maybe it's not a foil. Just looks odd. And the Necrobloom. I don't think I had... Oh, and then of course we had the Cracklands in there too. We had a few Cracklands. Alright, well that is going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for joining me today. This was a blast. I love me some Modern Horizons because of these critters right here. So we love to see it. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more box openings. Have a great day.